hello everyone. I would just kind of like to chat mainly about my kind of personal experience with coming back to work and how I found that balance. So at the start of lockdown, that many moons ago, I actually moved out of my family home and moved in with one of my friends who is a nurse. So we went from being at work, kind of working full time, doing the kind of social side of the job, to then moving out of my home, moving in with a friend who was working full time as well. So I was kind of left to my own devices. It was one of those experiences that you don't know what you've got until it's gone. I was very kind of finding it very difficult to not just chat to people as normal. It felt like you were in the house, you weren't really doing much. My flatmate was out for kind of 12 hours of the day working hard, and I was just sitting at home. It felt kind of very, very lonely. People who know me know that I'm a very chatty person. I talk to anybody. So that for me, having that taken away was really, really difficult. It felt like it was very difficult I was mainly worried about coming back to work and having to deal with that. Like, what happens if there's just loads of people all the time? I don't know how to kind of handle myself in those situations anymore. So I think that was mainly my worries with coming back to work. However, we then did our training days, and it kind of just felt like everything fell back into a normal routine. We came in, we discussed all of these worries with like Mel, Sean, Jen, Jack, and we did all of that. We kind of went over everybody's nerves, and then it kind of, we opened, and it for me, kind of just went straight back to normal. Getting in, getting to work, chatting to people as normal, just being really friendly, getting to just say to people, hi, how's your day been? Or, oh God, the weather's terrible outside. Things like that, just the usual getting back into it was really, really lovely. I think one thing that we take from our job is just people's personal experiences from the exhibitions. I was not around when Mary Comte was an active designer, but I'm very interested in all that kind of aspect of the industry and how she worked within that. So hearing people coming in and just chatting as if the last 6 months haven't been a thing has been really, really uplifting for me. I had a lady come in a couple of weeks ago. I was on the front desk of Quant, and she came over. She was waiting on family. They were at the loo or in the restaurant or something. She's kind of hanging about waiting on them. And she started telling me about Mary Comte poncho that she had. It was a big kind of, I think it was one of the alligator ponchos, a kind of big, colourful piece, panelled piece. She got it when she was working in London with her husband. They visited the V&A all the time, so there was that personal connection. She got it in Carnaby Street. She paid quite a lot of money for it. It's one of her favourite purchases ever. And just standing, chatting to somebody, yes, we were 2 meters apart. Yes, we had our masks on. It felt like things were kind of back to normal. We were able to just have a bit of a laugh. Yeah, you can't see people smiling and getting excited physically, but you can feel it in their kind of energy, and you can feel it through the stories that they tell. And I think for me, that has taken a lot of the nerves of coming back to work off. She stood and chatted to me for I think about 10 minutes or something. I was trying to beep other people in, trying to multitask, but she just stood and she just chatted away. She was really friendly. She was really excited to see the show. She'd wanted to see it in London and hadn't had a chance to see it, and so was now living in Scotland with her husband, and so visiting the museum. She said she felt incredibly safe. She said she felt very excited and kind of felt like there was lots of reassurance from staff and from the building itself, kind of all these measures that had taken place. And for me, knowing that somebody's willing to tell you that and somebody's willing to just stand and chat to you for 10 minutes actually makes you feel like you're back to normal. And that was a huge part of coming back for me. Obviously, the building feels very, very different. It doesn't feel in a way like the same job. It feels different, but not in a bad way. I think like Mel said, we've all adapted to it really, really well. And for me, knowing that I can get back into my routine and do my job kind of as normal is a really big, a huge kind of confidence boost for us coming back. And I'm very, very grateful that people are coming in and using the space almost like they did before, just with their masks on and their social distancing. It does feel very normal. It feels like a routine. And for me, that's the biggest thing that I was missing. I miss chatting to people. You can probably tell I love a bit of a natter. So just knowing that that is something I get to do every day now, is really, really helped in terms of my comfort and my confidence in the whole pandemic situation. It's obviously not been anything natural. It's not been something that any of us predicted, but I think going back working the way that we've been supported and the way that we've been encouraged, and there's that confident, like that constant kind of confidence building within the team, I think has been really, really important to me. And I think it's something that I see within the team as well, like just standing chatting to a visitor, standing chatting to people like we would before, it feels really, really nice. And I'm very, very grateful to be able to come back and do my job, because I missed it. I missed just coming to work every day. I thought I would like the time off, but I didn't. So I'm very, very grateful we've all been able to kind of get back into the swing of things and use the building like we do all the time.